we have not yet, in the most basic way, taken the implications of quantum physics to what we say about the internet and about media and technology, because it seems to me quantum physics, for me, we need to generalize it. We need to cross it over into our whole way of thinking, which means how do you keep two apparently opposite ideas at the same time in your mind and in your speech without there being any contradiction? And it seems to me, I love Baudrillard and Virilio, but of course, and I have written much about them, but of course they are too negative and too pessimistic about technology, and I don't like that. But nonetheless, the critical view of technology and media is very important. I also love technology and media, and the positive, enthusiastic, affirmative view is also very important, and I find it frustrating that it seems almost every thinker about media and technology somehow chooses either to be enthusiastic or critical, and I think quantum physics means how can we do both at the same time? And I think this would come from, and I have an essay published called A Proposal for Developing Quantum Computing in Software, and I say there we need to develop a non-destructive space of observation, which comes from certain ideas in Buddhism and even Hinduism. The relationship to the object is one of domination, and what we need to do is develop a different quality of how we relate to the object of inquiry, which is to observe it, as you do in, say, a Buddhist meditation, and to not be in such a hurry to master, to dominate the object, to come to a final judgment. And somehow in this non-destructive space of observation, so it has to do with different kinds of consciousness besides the Western cogito or logocentrism, and yes, what to say next? Well, Florian Fricke also focuses on my work on androids, because I wrote, besides quantum physics, I wrote quite a bit about androids. Let me say, unlike most of the people at this conference, my work is primarily in the business world and not in academia or university. My project is, I wrote an essay called Play Don't Work in a Utopian High-Tech Enterprise. And there I present the idea of a reinterpretation of Karl Marx, that we need, that the revolution, which is for me a cultural revolution, I don't believe in any kind of violent revolution. The revolution must be self-financing. We need to create a radical, utopian, but also pragmatic media and technology company that's self-financing and where anarchist kind of experiments can take place, and also going away from work into play. I'm a critic of universities and academia. I think that NABA is completely different, and I think I can make an alliance with certain academic institutions like NABA, which are very, very progressive and different, and also Roberto Muffoletto's Wasser project, experiment in online learning.